were not received at the same time. You hear one, and then the other an instant later. The time difference between hearing the pings can define how much closer you are to the transmitter you heard first. Once again, that time offset doesn't mean the receiver must be at a specific location. For instance, you could also be here and still have the same time offset between receiving the signals. If we trace out that offset along the various growing circles, we can see you could be anywhere along this curve. If you heard the ping from the other transmitter first with the same time offset, then you could be anywhere along a similar mirrored curve. These curves are called hyperbolas and could be traced out by a pair of cones that intersect with the ground plane. Knowing the time offset between signals from two radio towers can place you somewhere along a hyperbolic curve, so to define an exact point, you'd need a third tower. A third transmitter gives another timing offset that can build two more hyperbolic curves. You must be somewhere along each of these three curves, and where those curves intersect is your exact location. The technology of using simultaneous radio signals to define locations was given a boost by World War II, with the need to navigate ships and planes across oceans and vast distances. And today, satellites are now used to broadcast simultaneous radio signals that can be received and processed on our phones and navigation equipment. Atomic clocks are used to ensure satellites are all accurately synchronized so we can determine the exact timing offset of signals. With 3 satellite signals, you could determine your position on a flat surface. But to also take into account altitude, you'd need at least 4 signals. The satellite navigation systems in most phones can use 12 or more signals and process all the various time offsets. Using so many sources helps reduce errors and glitches. And, taking into account satellites that are more spread out, the system can work with bigger time offsets that help build a more accurate location. Kind of like spreading out the legs on a tripod to help give it more stability. So when your phone is able to safely navigate you home, you can thank the geometry of hyperbolic curves.